Hey there, Tim Bauer here from LiveVideoGuitarLessons.com with the practice tip of the day. This one is for the intermediate player, and today I want to talk about substituting minor seventh chords for minor chords and vice versa. I'm going to give you the quick answer, then we're going to go into a little bit of theory. Almost always, you can, if your song calls for an E minor 7 chord, for instance, you can substitute an E minor chord, or vice versa. You know, if it calls for an E minor 7 chord, you can substitute an E minor chord. They're perfect substitutes for each other. And really, the only time they're not substitutes for each other is when you have a specific pattern where you need both. Like, say, I'm going from E minor 7 down to E minor 6, and down to regular, straight E minor. In that case, we wouldn't want to substitute because there's motion in there that's involved. But any other time, you can kind of spice up your playing a little bit, like just by replacing the normal straight minors that you're going to get in a lot of pop music and country music and pretty much everything, and replace it with the bigger minor 7th chord. And that's what it is. It's just a bigger chord. So when you get an A minor chord, when you replace it with an A minor 7 chord, this is an A minor 7, and this is also A minor 7. So it just gives you a little bit of a creative outlet. You kind of mess around with the chords. That's mostly, it's something you kind of want to do every once in a while. Otherwise, playing gets really boring if you're not messing around with the chords and just playing everything straight. It gets a little dull after a while. So anyway, it gives you a chance to express yourself a little bit by just swapping some substitute chords. Okay, here's why it works. An A minor, let's just deal with A minor 7. An A minor 7 chord is just a larger version of an A minor chord. An A minor chord, any minor chord is well, two ways to look at this. I'm going to try to make this simple. If any minor chord is the first note, the flatted third note, and the fifth note of the major scale of its root note. So when you're playing an A minor chord, you're playing an A note is 1, and the third note of an A scale is C sharp, and you flatten that down to a C, and so you have A and C, and that's the third, and then you have the fifth note is an E. So when you play any combination of A, C, and E, those are A minor chords. You get one here, you get one here. There are a bunch of places to play them. I should probably think about it. Get one there, is that A? Yeah, so there are lots of places to play. Okay, so what an A minor 7 chord is you're adding, if you're thinking in terms of an A major scale, you're adding the flatted 7th note into the chord. And the flatted 7th note is a G note. So if I put a G note here on top, that's A minor 7. If I pick this one off here, my third finger, and put the G note on the third string, still A minor 7. Okay, a little deeper into theory. An A minor 7, the notes that belong in an A minor scale. Now we're not thinking about the root notes of an A major scale anymore. We're thinking about in terms of an A minor scale. The notes that belong in an A minor scale is just the alphabet. It's just A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and A again on top. So that G we threw in there, in terms of the minor scale, it belongs in the scale. There it is right there. In terms of the major scale, it doesn't belong there. That's flat. The major scale has, A major has 3 sharps in it. And I know I'm kind of bouncing around back and forth. There's two ways to think about it. I'm trying to kind of cover both of them, so hopefully I'm not confusing you. Keep in mind that the main thing is, anytime you see a minor chord, you can swap out a minor 7th and vice versa. That's the answer. I'm just trying to kind of get to how you get there. So an A major scale has 3 sharps in it. It has a C sharp, an F sharp, and a G sharp. And to get to the A natural minor scale, what we're doing, we're flattening down the third, the C sharp, down to C, and we're flattening down the F sharp down to F, and we're flattening down the G sharp down to G. So hopefully that makes sense. Again, just remember the answer is right there. It's just that G note belongs in the A minor scale, and that you're just making a slightly bigger chord. So anyway, hopefully that helps. Thanks for tuning in. I'm going to do a different video on going a little deeper into that theory, but I just kind of wanted to kind of put out the answer real quick. So anyway, thanks for tuning in for this practice tip. Tune in again tomorrow for another one, and I will see you then. Thanks.